Hey.
Great! Hello, my name is AJ Splutter, and today we're going to be talking about the newly released demo of Balan Wonderworld. Wow, so first of all, I'm not really sure how to start this, but I will say that I did enjoy every second that I spent with Balan Wonderworld. Balan Wonderworld is a mixture between Knights and Sonic Adventure and all of those old SEGA classics, with references in spades just oozing from the game, and every single reference that came up made me smile each time that I saw it. With its lovely character designs by Naoto Oshima and directed by Yuji Naka, who recently joined Square Enix, and this is their first public project together since the Sonic Adventure days. So first of all, let's talk about the graphics. So the graphics are oozing with style and personality that you just don't get anywhere else. And they had the brilliant idea of not including any real-world language, but just speaking gibberish and putting subtitles whenever they needed to explain anything. The quality of the animation is top tier, almost competing with the likes of the new CG Studio Ghibli movie directed by Goro Miyazaki. Each cutscene is the perfect length. It's not too long, it's not too short, and it gives you enough of a clue of what's going on for any true SEGA fan to really grasp what they're going for. And yes, once you do jump into the game, at least in the Switch version, which is the version that I was playing, there is a slight graphical downgrade. I'd probably say that the graphics sit between the Dreamcast and the PS2 era, but with a lot more clarity. To me personally, that doesn't bother me at all. I'm looking more into the level design and the colors that they used more than how detailed their graphics are. Graphics don't make a video game, fun gameplay does, and I personally think that Balan has that and much more to offer. And next, I need to cover the music. The insane score by Ryo Yamazaki is just more than I could have ever expected. The way that it fits in with the level designs and the dream motif and the stage show aspects just blends it all in a way that fits together in perfect harmony with the level design and the colors and the character design and absolutely everything about the game. The music was definitely not a bad choice, and almost the best thing in the game so far. And I know, now you're saying, but AJ, I know that you love SEGA and you know everything about SEGA, but how does the game actually play? So after a very Knights-style introduction, we're dropped into the Isle of Tims, with a very Knights-themed hub world. And it's here where we meet the Tims, who are a cross between Chao and Knightopians. Giving off a very Sonic Adventure vibe, you collect gems which you can feed to the Tims to help them do certain things and unlock special powers. But I know, you want to hear about the actual gameplay. Balan Wonderworld is a 3D puzzle platformer where you platform your way up different towers in different locations, trying to collect all the gems, defeat all the enemies, and collect all the Balan trophies. The main object of the game seems to be to clear out the people's nightmares by defeating all the enemies, collecting as many costumes as you can, and collecting every single Balan trophy along the way while solving puzzles and platforming your way through these magical dreamlands. Since you can only carry 3 costumes at a time, it's very vital that you don't get hit, just like in every other game, but it's also vital that you keep on collecting keys and costumes to keep in your inventory for later on. Each costume changes the playstyle drastically, some being able to punch, some being able to throw fireballs, some not being able to jump, and some being able to only attack and do nothing else. Luckily, you can switch between 3 that you have active at any time. Naturally, in the first level, everything will respawn, but as you go on, I found myself quite a few times getting hit and losing the costume that I needed to do certain puzzles, and needing to just move on with the main story, giving up on all the extra collectibles. But hey, that's just what the world's best SEGA gamer does, right? So the controls of this game are a big talking point, but I had no issues with it. Everything is controlled by one button, walking around and pressing the A, B, X, or Y buttons. Each costume gives you new abilities, which either lets you jump, doesn't let you jump, or performs a certain technique. It's easy to grasp and easy to understand. You can move the camera around, and you do feel a little bit floaty, but remember, you're in a dream. It makes sense, and it doesn't hinder the gameplay or your platforming skills in any way. If anything, it makes you feel a little bit better about it, at least in my opinion. And at least for me, one of the best aspects, other than the replayability to unlock every collectible, is that not every objective and puzzle can be done in one playthrough. You need to bring certain costumes from different levels back towards that section to unlock that collectible, which means you need to be skilled enough to be able to bring the costume there without getting hit, while still swapping between your other costumes to avoid damage and be able to attack and solve the other puzzles along the way. It's genius, it makes me want to replay it, and guess what? I will complete this demo 100%. The way that you can explore the hub world and play with the Tims, interact with them in different ways, it just feels so rewarding to me. The variety of puzzles, the different enemies, the different ways that you can traverse, the limitations that they put on you, trying to defeat Lance and his army of evil nightmares that corrupt people's dreams. The way that you dance around the world and walk around this lovely dream world as things phase in and out, just like dreams and memories. Everything about it screams style, and it screams old school SEGA, and that's what I love about this game the most. And even though it's technically not a SEGA game, it has that essence of old school SEGA infused into it. Not only does it make you think, not only are there sections where you can do a Sonic adventure and use different costumes to get to places that you shouldn't be able to get to, and defeat every single bit of the platforming challenge if you're good enough to use the costumes that you're given, and to bring different costumes into different levels and try new things with different characters. And all together with this, they give you the option to change your hair color, your skin color, and really make it feel like you going on this adventure with Balan, defeating Lance, defeating these nightmares, and helping people's dreams. It's that 90s idea of a game where everything is mystical and wonderful, and not everything is dreary, lacking color, and trying to be hyper-realistic. These are the games that I like. This is everything I've wanted in a game so far, and it's not let me down yet. Don't believe what you hear on the internet. Don't believe the negative things that people might say about this game. There's a free demo on the eShop. You can pick it up right now and give it a go yourself. If it's not for you, then that's fine. Maybe these types of games aren't the things that you're looking for in gaming anymore. But for me, the mysticism, the theming, the colors, and everything about this game came together in a way that captured everything I wanted in a game and more than I would expect. Play the demo, make up your own mind, and venture on in the Isle of Tim in Balan Wonderworld.